Hello, this is another demo of improvements to file system formatting and mounting. We start with an empty volume group and let's create a logical volume for file systems. Here it is. It has unrecognized data on it, but here's a format button that is hopefully easy to find. And if we format it, most of the time the defaults are just fine. We could encrypt it now, optionally, or not. And now it's formatted. And now here's the mount button. And here's a little text that informs people that in order to actually use that file system, they have to decide where it should be in the namespace. So let's press mount. Fill out the mount point and mount it. And I guess that was systemd again. I still haven't figured out how to make it behave. Let's ignore that. So now it's mounted on at this point, and that's all that there is to it. And if you really want to unmount it, you can do that also. And now it will not be mounted on the next boot. And mount it again, you can change your mind. There were some options. Let's see how that interacts with the command line. If now somebody goes and unmounts this, Cockpit should complain. Here's a little warning triangle already that now the file system is not mounted right now, but it will be mounted on the next boot. And that might not be something that you want. You should make up your mind if it should always be mounted or never mounted. You can choose either option down here. So we don't want it to be mounted, and now state is clean again. Let's go back to the terminal and let's mount it anyway. That should make Cockpit unhappy again. Now it says it is mounted, but it will not be mounted after the next boot. This is maybe a more common case, and it would be a surprise if you now reboot the machine and it's not going to be mounted again. So we want it to be mounted also on boot, and the state is clean again. There's one other case that Cockpit can point out, which is if somebody changes the mount point. So now we unmount it from here, but we mount it somewhere else, like here. Sorry, we have to of course give the block device. Mount it here. And now Cockpit gives you the option to also change the mount point in the configuration data, so that after the next reboot everything is as it is now. Or you can revert back to what you have configured. And let's do that now. So if you want to change the mount point, you can do it here. Let's just remount it read only. And there it is. And I think that's it. Thanks a lot.